Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. First down. Here's Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Cousins again. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
26.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
319. 58. 8-6-26. No.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. On play action, Cousins. He's going to go for a big play field. And my goodness, another interception. The first NFL pick for Jair Alexander. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
To throw is Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On the ground is Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And now Cousins choosing to back away from the line and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins. That is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Over here.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Buying time to his left. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph. 42 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
We're going. Let's go.
On second down, Cook. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Cousins to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And the Vikings pick up the football. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Ready? Listen. Rhino.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Cousins now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
go. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Hey, check 26.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And past the 30, down to about the 27. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Jump out! Hey, check 26.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any just when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Josh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Following the interception, Cousins. And that's incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Cousins. That he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Escapes the defender. Left side caught by Diggs. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, Mike 50. I got it. Gun. Mike 50. Rhino.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Let's go. Hey.
Cousins to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Two.
Here's Cousins. Throws running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This from long, very long range. It's back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
That's fine. Yeah. Hurry up, hurry up. Hey, 626. Move the gauge on 2nd down, Montgomery.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Green Bay, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.